been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the pastor say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Go and tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. I'm like, automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings.
Now, this great venue has hosted some memorable playoff games over the years, and these Bear fans are hoping to make some new memories today at Soldier Field in Chicago. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the San Francisco 49ers and the Chicago Bears. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Throwing here on first down. And right away, he lost the football. But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. It's certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll set up a throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Allen Robinson There to make the grab. And the Bears have taken the early lead.
Point is good.
And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Artie Burns, the cornerback, brings him down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
On 2nd down, Mostert trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now back to throw. Flushed out right. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
And goal to go.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bears 7, 49ers nothing.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and goal.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
It's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
At their own 31-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed cross. Mostert hit, and he drops the ball. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this, and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have...
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half as the Bears push further out in front. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction. Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. That catch good for only a couple. A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8.
At the 31-yard line.
Flush to his right. Oh, he'll look down, and that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big pickup of 38. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Montgomery. And he's got room. There he goes right side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And this offense is running away with this one. A PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Complete.
The end result, 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, complete to Tate. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
37-yard line.
He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And a 49er 1st down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. And he's going to have a 1st down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28.
Their own 28-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
They'll look to throw here toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Santos' kick is up and through. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
For San Francisco.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now a run with Montgomery. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Ball carrier.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
On the tackle.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Right there. 50.
He'll drop to throw. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal. At the
6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Bandit. Watch switch. Back. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. I got you.
They try again with Montgomery. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Now 3rd and goal.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack, his 2nd sack of the night. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he's is going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line.
Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
49ers.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
The fullback. Roquan Smith in on the tackle.
On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right. He's going to let one fly for... And this is taken in at the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Now, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Raheem Mostert there to make the grab. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. And this is going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
49ers 14.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly have some momentum built up for when they hit the road in the divisional round next weekend. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Following the penalty, Montgomery. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Fred Warner in on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
The ball carrier.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line.